Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Crockett, CEO of Courageous Destiny and Deserve Level Coach. And I wanted to come on today and talk about your 30-second pitch. It is not just for networking events. I love to use my 30-second pitch for opening up a conversation in the line at the department. Why am I saying department store? Grocery store. I love to use my 30-second pitch, of course, at networking events. And I also love to use my 30-second pitch while talking to friends. And the most important thing when you're doing a 30-second pitch is that A, it's versatile enough that you can use it anywhere you go. B, you connect to it, like your heart connects to it. So if those of you who listen to me about Courageous Destiny means from the heart, rage, destiny. So it's from the heart. So it's really critical that your 30-second pitch is something you connect to from the heart. If anybody has ever seen me do my speech, Courageous Destiny, 7 Secrets to Limitless Leadership, Power, and Sales, one of the number one things that I always talk about is how critical it is to believe in the product or service that you sell 100%. If you believe in it 100%, and you're going to be stingy if you're not sharing it all over the place. And what the 30-second pitch does, if you do it right, it really is allowing your heart to rage, for you to connect with people, for them to see how important that product or service that you sell is to you, and that you feel really, really good about sharing it. And C, the 30-second pitch is really, really good for you to easily know what you're talking about. And it's simple. This is not difficult. So I have a really simple formula that I use. You know, a lot of people that I help with these 30-second pitches, by the way, if this is something that you need help with, please let me know. Let's talk, okay? So go ahead and PM me, put down in the notes, help. Whatever it is, or reach out to me, whatever, just reach out to me. I love to help with these. I think they're very critical. And I can also feel if somebody really connects to their 30-second pitch or not. So there's a really, really simple formula. The number one step in creating the 30-second pitch is stating your intention. My intention from sharing this product or service with you is that your life is going to be better. It's easy. So how does it make it better? So you want to say something like, so when I'm doing my 30-second pitch for Courageous Destiny, my intention is that anybody who I work with raise their deserve level. They're able to share their passions with the world. They're able to live life freer and more naturally and instinctively. So that's one of my intentions that I share. Then there could be the next step. So you state your intention. Okay, your intention. What do you want people to get because you're standing there and you guys are having this conversation? Then you want to go into 3 things that you have created or this product or service has created. I think this is a really good place for testimonials. So if there's 3 really, really miraculous, cool things that you know about your product or service, now is the time to share them in 1 sentence. Please do not memorize an entire story. Put the benefit, the bullet points, what they got because they used the product or service. So 3 bullet points that I often use for my 30-second pitch is, I have coached people to double and triple their sales. So I've coached people to double and triple their sales. I coached a woman to sell, a CEO of an organization to sell her impossible to sell business by 7 times her original offer. And I coached an organization to create a 56% increase in sales in 1 year. Pretty cool. Very simple. This is not very long and drawn out. So a lot of the times what I see is people trying to memorize what their what all these benefits are. Or they pick testimonials from people they don't know, or maybe that they don't believe, or maybe just that they don't have any connection to. So you want to make sure that those 3 things that you pick kind of make you go, wow, I did that. Like when I am saying that I coached an organization to sell an impossible to sell business by 7 times their original offer, it was true and it's cool. And so you want to be able to, I just got a call in. It distracted me for a moment. So I'm like, I hope this live is still going. So the impossible to sell business by 7 times the original offer is cool. And so you want to pick 3 things that are really, really cool that you've seen because somebody has utilized your product or service. And the last piece of your 30-second pitch is really simple, some kind of an ask. So what I really like to do is I like to look at, consciously, where am I going to be leading this person to? Am I leading them to an introductory call? Do I want to lead them to being able to, I work with a lot of people who've been in multi-level marketing or different types of salespeople that want to lead them to some kind of a discovery call. So that is what I would, some sort of an ask. Many times when I'm giving my 30-second pitch, I might be asking them for a book interview. I might be asking them to try out my product. Do you need a sample of would you like a sample of my product? I'd love to give you this sample. If you use this sample, you can experience X, Y, and Z, and it's pretty cool. And it's free. So you want to have some kind of an ask so that you can further engage with that person. And then, by the way, it could be, hey, why don't we have a conversation that, is more intentional? Because right now we're standing in the middle of a networking event. Or right now, I just called you out of the blue. Or gosh, we're in the line at the grocery store. I'd love to talk to you about this further. When is a good time for us to have a focused conversation? So the ask can be very, very simple, but you want to be clear what it is. And you want it to be powerful. And when you look out at your sales cycle, and I like to call it creating your sales engine. What is my sales engine? First, I have the 30-second pitch. I want to lead them to either a discovery call or a conversation about a book interview. So I'm clear about what the next step is. And when we have that discovery call, and I can actually go into this more in future lives, when we have that discovery call, then I'm going to be leading them to something specific with that. Either it's going to be they hire me for coaching, so that might be the opportunity in the discovery call. It may be that they want to have one of my programs, so maybe they are going to sign up for one of my programs. Or it could be something like they're going to have this, we had the interview and now they want to know more about my coaching because they've shared with me, what they all this amazing sales things they do, and these teams that they work with. And I have something really specific that I'm going to lead them to in that discovery call. So you always want to map out where you're leading people to at each level of the process. Does that make sense? And it always starts with the 30-second pitch. Again, just a quick review. The 30-second pitch can be used in a number of circumstances. It can be used to say hello in line at the grocery store or the department store, wherever it is that you're at, or with moms or with dads that you're watching a baseball game with. If there was baseball games that were going on right now, I hear that there are some, which is cool. And it can be used in a variety of ways. You want to really not have it so scripted that it comes off false. So that if when you're actually talking to somebody and they interrupt you, you don't have to think about where you're at in your 30-second pitch. This is something that you should practice. You should be able to sit up in the middle of the night and know what the 3 benefits are that you want everybody to know. Again, the more that they're a testimonial or something very specific based, that's better because people connect to it more, and so will you as well. And that is very important. So your connection to it, having 3 very specific examples, and to be really, really clear at the end, the ask, where you're leading them to. So One more statement of the formula: the intention, 3 examples, and the close. It's not difficult, but many people overthink this and many people get it wrong. Many people are looking to sound good or to regurgitate a whole heck of a lot of information in that 30 seconds. That's not what it's about. It's about hooking them. It's about hooking them. And not just hooking them, but because you believe 100% in the product or service that you sell, and you're going to be stingy if you're not sharing. So it's really critical that they listen to you, and it's important to you that they listen to you. So that's that connection that you can create with that 30-second pitch, and it can be used in a number of ways. It's not just for networking events. And I just want the people that are out there that are selling every single day these products or service that make their heart sing, that they're able to do it and they know how. And they don't make simple mistakes like overthinking the 30 seconds. 30 seconds, believe it or not, is barely any time. And you don't want to be going, you just want to be really clear and concise and have these powerful punches that get people's attention and connect to your heart as well, so that you can further the conversation. So, all right, everybody, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming on and watching me today. And if you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. I'm happy to help. If you need help with your 30-second pitch, let me know. I'm happy to help. I love it. I love sales. I love helping people. It's what I do for a living. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.